In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God, and the Word was divine. He was with God in the beginning. Everything came into being through him, and apart from him, not even one thing came into being. In him was life, and that life was the light of human beings. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. There was a man sent from God. His name was John. He came as a witness to testify about the light, so that everyone might believe through him. He himself was not the light, but he came to testify about the light. The true light, which gives light to every person, was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world came into being through him, yet the world did not recognize him. He came to what was his own, and his own people did not receive him. But to all who did receive him, to those who trusted in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. They were born not from bloodlines, nor from human desire, nor from a man's will, but from God. And the Word became flesh and lived among us. We saw his glory, the glory of the Father's one-of-a-kind Son, full of grace and truth. John testified about him and cried out, "This was the one I meant when I said, 'The one coming after me ranks ahead of me because he existed before me.'" From his fullness, we all have received one gracious gift after another. For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God. The one-of-a-kind God, who is close to the Father's heart, has made him known. This is John's testimony. When the Jewish authorities sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, "Who are you?" he admitted the truth and did not deny it. He said clearly, "I am not the Messiah." They asked him, "Then what? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He answered, "No." So they said to him, "Who are you? We need to give an answer to the people who sent us. What do you say about yourself?" He said, "I am a voice shouting in the wilderness, 'Make the Lord's road straight,' just as the prophet Isaiah said." Now the delegation had been sent from the Pharisees. They asked him, "Then why are you baptizing if you are not the Messiah, or Elijah, or the prophet?" John answered them, "I baptize in water. Among you stands someone you do not know, the one coming after me. I am not worthy to untie the strap of his sandal." These things happened in Bethany across the Jordan where John was baptizing. The next day John saw Jesus coming toward him and said, "Look, God's Lamb, who takes away the sin of the world. This is the one I meant when I said, 'After me comes a man who ranks ahead of me because he existed before me.' I myself did not know him, but I came baptizing in water so that he might be revealed to Israel." John testified, "I saw the Spirit coming down from heaven like a dove, and it remained on him. I myself did not know him, but the one who sent me to baptize in water told me, 'The one on whom you see the Spirit coming down and remaining is the one who baptizes in the Holy Spirit.' I have seen this, and I have testified that this is God's chosen one." The next day John was standing there again with two of his disciples. Looking at Jesus as he walked by, he said, "Look, God's Lamb." The two disciples heard him say this, and they followed Jesus. Jesus turned around, saw them following, and said to them, "What are you looking for?" They said to him, "Rabbi," which means teacher, "where are you staying?" He said to them, "Come, and you will see." So they came and saw where he was staying, and they stayed with him that day. It was about 4 p.m. Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, was one of the two who heard John and followed Jesus. He first found his own brother Simon and said to him, "We have found the Messiah," which means anointed one. He brought him to Jesus. Jesus looked at him and said, "You are Simon, son of John. You will be called Cephas," which is translated Peter. The next day, Jesus decided to go into Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found the one Moses wrote about in the law, and the prophets too, Jesus, son of Joseph, from Nazareth." Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him and said about him, "Look, truly an Israelite in whom there is no deceit." Nathanael said to him, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered him, Before Philip called you, while you were under the fig tree, I saw you." Nathanael answered him, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God, you are the King of Israel." Jesus answered him, "You believe because I told you that I saw you under the fig tree? You will see greater things than these." Then he said to him, "I am telling all of you the truth. You will see heaven opened and God's angels going up and coming down on the Son of Man."